Hi everyone, this is audap, and we're going to take a look at Asdivine Hearts, this time on Wii U. Auto move? You know, I don't remember that being on the PC version. Auto move? Battle effects on, battle shortcut off. I'll turn the music down just a hair. It is kind of loud. Even at the halfway mark, it's pretty loud. Hold on a minute. Might be my imagination. Okay. Then again, maybe not. Vibration is on. Skill order. Oldest goes first, and reset all settings. Let's reset it all, yeah. I didn't want to change anything. This just came out today on the Wii U, so let's see if it's any different than the PC one. I only just started the PC one, I never went back to it, so maybe we'll just play all the way through on the Wii U instead. Anyway, let's play. Okay, easy mode. Easy mode is for players new to the RPG genre. Never heard of it. This mode provides a good balance and challenge. Hard. This mode increases enemy strength, but also the rewards. And expert. This mode is not for the faint of heart. Yeah, easy sounds good to me. Asdivine, a world protected by two beings of divinity. The light deity, who governs the creation of life, and the shadow deity, who governs its death. For millennia. Damn it. I thought I was reading pretty fast, too. That is, until 1 year ago. On that day, and without warning, a brilliant flash of light enveloped the sky. Following this event, monsters became more vicious, the birds more disquieted, and the people grew more anxious with fear. Those who witnessed the phenomenon somehow believed it a sign of things to come, but after the light subsided, the heavens fell silent and returned. For a time, many feared they could not be flamed, but as time passed without any subsequent occurrences on the like, the event was slowly largely forgotten. Oh my goodness. I can read faster than I talk, and I think most of us out watching can too, actually, but, you know. In a certain forest. A certain forest. Did I lose them? Maybe not. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up, but there's no time for that. Take this. What? More of them? How are they finding me? Never mind that. I'd better find a body to possess it quick. Caldia Orphanage. Weapons check. Items check. Looks like I'm good to go. And all that's left is to wait for her to get her gear together. Wonder what's taking her so long, though. Zach! I was just looking for you. Whoa there, buddy. What's going on? Miss Heimer said to come downstairs once you're ready. She did, huh? Yep. Guess I'll go see what she wants while I'm waiting. What do you need, Shannon? How many times have I told you to mind your manners and address me properly, Zach? Yeah, my bad, Miss Heimhart. You're lucky it's just me, but you had better be sure to speak politely with people in the city, or wherever you go, for that matter, or you'll end up in a real pickle. Got it? You know me. I'll remember, I think. But instead of another lecture, did what's-her-name come down here? I told her to get ready, and then come see me in my room, but it's been an hour. In that case, she's right. Oh, I see what's going on here. What is Quit hiding around the corner and come over here, you. Stella, I know you can hear me. Don't pretend you can't. Do I really have to go out looking like this? If you're asking me, short answer, yes. Besides, I thought you wanted to see him. Besides, I thought you wanted him to see you in that. That was then, and this is now. I look like an orange petunia in this dress, and the breeze coming through the door is blowing right up into it. At your point, I used to run all over the place in that same outfit as a young girl. Stella, I can hear you whispering over there. Try showing off your feminine side for once, Stella. Now, out you go. Wait. Do you think I look ridiculous in this? It's a dress. What do you want me to say? So you like it? Well, if you do, then sure. That's not the answer I was looking for. Oh, put that whip away, will you? You've really got to fix that bad habit of swinging that thing around every time you get dancy. Sorry. Sorry won't cut it when somebody gets hurt. See, I told you he wouldn't make fun of you. I guess you were right after all. Even so, you really need to work on keeping yourself from getting so uptight. For one, that weapon is not a toy. And two, it'll only expose your feelings. Zack, on the other hand, is a little on the dense side, so it's no surprise to me he hasn't noticed all these years. Looks like I'll have to work hard at being more assertive. Yeah. Oh dear. Have you been waiting too? Then I think it's best you all get a move on before it gets dark. The woods may be nearby, but there's plenty of monsters out there. Don't worry, we'll be back before you can say, Bob's your uncle. Zack, Stella. Does our kitty really have to go into the woods? Yes, this is actually a wildcat and can be really dangerous, so it can't stay with us any longer. Its wounds are all healed up. It should be able to hunt for food and fend for itself in the wild. Don't get so sad. It can't be any easier for him to say goodbye either. And it's not like you'll never see each other again. With the woods this close by, there's always a chance you're running across him in the future. Now, how about a smile to see him off? Oh, I know, I'll miss you too. Goodbye, kitty. I hope to see you again. Oh. You ready to get going, Stella? As ready as I'll ever be. We'll try to be back before supper, Miss Heimhart. Don't try, do. Now, both of you, be careful out there. Alright, it's off to Luggle Woods for us. Yes, and let's hurry. Stella joined the party. It is recommended Stella's battle position be changed in the formation section of the menu. Quest edit. Alright, maybe we should learn the basic controls. Let's do it. Because it's going to be different. Character controls. Press the control pad or left stick to move the player in the 8 directions. They will stop after coming into contact with an obstacle, so it's necessary to control the player character avoiding obstacles. NPCs can be talked to as well as places of interest searched by moving the character adjacent to them and pressing the A button. Wow, boy, that's an awkward sounding sentence. Inventory can be used or equipped. Quest status checked, etc. Save is the plus button. Access the save menu. Open the map is the Y button. Displays the world map, including the party's current location, as well as the destination. Other general information regarding settings should be located in the help section of the menu. Should I review this explanation again? That's fine. Or maybe not. An explanation on the basic controls can be viewed at any time in the help section of the menu. So, let's take a look here. It's our typical Chemco RPG Maker-ish engine. I know, it's their engine. It just seems very RPG Maker-ish. Again, we can review the same settings that we had in the very, very beginning. Has some trophy support here. Looks like we can save any time. That's a bonus, huh? Point purchases will be confirmed when I said. Proceed to purchase screen. You can purchase rare items with AHP. AHP can occasionally be attained by defeating boulders in battles. You may get points as a reward by winning a certain course of the battle arena. Of course, we don't have any of that. And our current quest, the Wildcat, has been raised. It has been raised. The Wildcat we've been raising is now old enough to be released back into the natural habitat. So we need to take it east of Caldi Orphanage to Ligal Woods. Of course, we have. Well, you know what? I guess we'll get to the rest of this, but let's put. Let's see. Does she need to be rear guard? I don't think she does. Let's put her in mid guard. Be sure to come home before it gets dark. When I grow big and strong, I'm going to visit our cat in the woods myself. I'm glad to see our pet cat is finally all better. So it runs about the same as it does on PC, meaning not very particularly well. We just can't get that smooth 60 hertz. I don't know what the deal is. Be safe, you two. But you know, I really love their games. Aphadia Genesis is actually one of my favorite games on the system. It'll be lonely without our pet here anymore, but I promise not to cry. And you know, it does give me a lot of nostalgia for the 16-bit era of RPGs. You know, this is very much right along the same design as them. Are you going to be alone in the woods, kitty? I never want to be alone like that. It's kind of sad they're in an orphanage. Well, oh well. The world is a cruel place, isn't it? I don't think there's anything here. All right, let's get out of here. Wait, Zach. What now? Do you have your Rubik's and Jewel set? Or should I ask if you even know how to use them? If not, I can always help you. That'd be great. Zach and Stella currently have a Rubik's with a 3x3 space. In each of them, various jewels can be set for varying effects. Jewels themselves are crystals of concentrated magic. Some are found in nature, some are found in monsters, and while their purity value varies, they are relatively easy to obtain. Moreover, certain jewels can be synthesized. By visiting a synthesis shop in town and paying the fee, these jewels of the same rank can be combined into something new. Jewels also come in various sizes and shapes. Make sure to think about where you place them in your Rubik's, or you'll find a lot of wasted space. There are also jewels that can't be synthesized. Unneeded ones are best sold for extra cash. How's that? Do you need me to explain again? That's fine. Then I take it you won't be asking me later then, right? Now, about setting jewels in Rubik's. Do you need to go over that with you too? Yeah, why not? First, we go about setting a jewel in the Rubik's by selecting it. Then, in the next screen, we are able to set it by selecting the desired location. Jewels can also be rotated to fit within the confines of the Rubik's. To alter the placement of an active jewel, simply press the A button. In order to remove a jewel, select it and press the L button. After a jewel has been set in the Rubik's, selecting the position button, X button, will bring up the placement screen. If a jewel in a Rubik's is no longer needed, it can be moved, rotated, or simply removed. When any new jewels are obtained, it is always a good idea to organize the inventory and place any useful items into a Rubik's. I hope that covered things. Do you need me to repeat it? Yeah, fine. Then I take it you have the process down pat. If you do ever need any help, though, you can always refer to the help section of the menu. But since it was this kingdom that developed them, we had better know how to use them, hadn't we? Stella, since you use a shadow element and me a light, you can't use heal magic while I can, right? That being the case, toss this jewel into your Rubik's, will you? Well, it's true, if I put a light-based jewel in my Rubik's, I could learn new magic from it. Are you saying I'm a liability? No, all I'm saying is that it is probably better suited for attacking, and if I do find myself in a pinch, I'd like you to help me out. Unless you think it's strange of me to see things that way. Actually, not at all. In that case, I'll do my best to support you should that happen. Each character has a main elemento. Zax is light and Stella is shadow. Characters can learn magic for their own elementals without the need to set an elemental jewel in their rubrics. Nice. Now, what do you say we head out? So, let's look at our jewels. I mean, in the game. We shall give him strength, of course. And if we look at Stella, we'll give her the light jewel, which takes up a bunch of space. And the intelligence jewel. Do you think if I can become stronger, I can go play in the woods too? I know Miss Heimhart doesn't want to see our pet kitty go either, so I had to be strong like she is. Yeah, this game doesn't have the zoom function like Alphadia Genesis, so that gameplay mechanic isn't isn't in this one. And actually, the battle engine is totally different too. So they only just share the same music composer and the engine, really. Oh wow! Still gives me good feelings, you know, hearing this music and seeing this engine again. It's been a long time since I played Alphadia Genesis. But I have good memories of the game. I highly recommend it if you haven't played it. Let us attack. Maybe I put her in front. I don't really even think about it. Let's try that again. Formation. I think she'll be fine. She's not a would-be character or anything. Lago Woods. Well, we've arrived here in the woods, but it would probably be best to release this cat a little deeper in so it doesn't follow us back home. But too far in could be dangerous for both us and him. Remember, the monsters began increasing in numbers here a year ago. Yeah? All right. You weren't born then, were you? It all started a year earlier when a light suddenly enveloped the sky. After that, ferocious monsters we rarely saw in parts of the land became more frequent. Meow. Come on, Stella. You know he can't understand you. I'm not so convinced of that, Zack. If he's a living, breathing being like us, he should be able to understand me, somehow. Possibly, but even then there's a limit to how much. So, you still think monsters will attack him out here? I do. That's why I'm worried. Well, I can't say I don't like your kind side. What are you trying to say? Whoa, watch it with that whip, will you? Just keep your thoughts to yourself. Hey, wait up. If you get too far ahead, I won't be able to protect you if something happens. Why do you still have that whip out? It's not your concern. Now, I'm going on ahead without you. Didn't I just tell her to wait? Seriously, what's got her so riled up? Yeah? Let's just get after her, huh? Yeah. Sorry, just having some tea in the middle of the night. Huh? What's a treasure chest doing out here? Doing where? Wow, you must have a good eye to have noticed. But that reminds me, Miss Heimhart said those chests are found in towns and dungeons are free game, so we never have to hesitate to grab their contents. So what you're saying is, since I found it, whatever's inside is mine. Awesome, let's open it. Zack, to open treasure chest, stand in front of it and press the A button. Good to know. I'll give it a whirl. Thanks for the tip, Stella. would you just hurry it up already? Hey, bud. Oh, exit feather. An exit feather, huh? If I'm thinking right, we should be able to return to the entrance of this dungeon using one of these, right? In that case, it should be useful for getting out of here. Yeah, but let's hurry ahead for now. Oh, game exposition. I really love Kimco's games, but I just wish they would improve their engine. I mean, it is pretty choppy scrolling. Especially considering how, little is going on. Even with the Wii U being the weakest system of the bunch, I mean, it can easily handle a game like this with smooth 60Hz scrolling. Then again, this game also ran this way on my PC. So it's definitely the engine at fault. But what can you do? The engine allows the team to just be creative about the game and not necessarily worry about the technology. So in the end, it's worth it to have the engine around, but it's still a little frustrating. Cheerful hat isn't all too great. For a third party. This should be a good spot as any. It's really goodbye, isn't it? I'm sorry about this, little one. If I were the skilled monster trainer I want to become, I would take you along. Meow. What's all this happy talk for, Stella? You sound like you don't want him to be free. That's not it at all. It's just... There's a limit. There's a limit to what you can study and do at the orphanage to become a monster trainer, On the other hand, in the capital, there's an academy for that, and jobs aplenty throughout the guild. So if you're serious about becoming one like you say, as I am about being able to protect to better... So, if you're serious about becoming one, like you say, as I am about being able to help better manage the orphanage, then we know where we'll have to learn those skills. I realize that, but... Then let's work hard to master the skills we need, so we can return here one day to see him again. You know what? You're right. No, wait. Why is it I'm being comforted by you? Put that whip away already? Just, I'm the older of us. Yeah, and? If you'd act your age, I wouldn't have to dig you out of the dumps. Besides, what's 1 year? That 1 year still means I'm older, that's what. Whatever. Let's just finish up releasing this cat. If we're late getting back, Shannon will start to fret. I suppose that is true. It looks like it's time to say goodbye, little one. But don't worry, we'll come back for you one day. I promise. Yeah. Well, I guess this is it for now, then. I sense a suitable candidate here. Who's there? A monster? What's with this powerful magic I'm feeling? Somehow it's different from other monsters we've encountered. Who are you? Then I have no obligation to tell the likes of you humans. Even so, you seem to have a great magical potential, so I'll be borrowing that body of yours. Zack, watch out! Meow. Oh, that's smart. You alright, Stella? Yes, but... he's standing in my comfort zone. Oh, that was too close for comfort. Put that thing away already, will you? I'm sorry. Forget it. We should just focus on what happened. What happened to our pet cat? Hey, can you hear me? Don't move while I try to... He jumped in front to protect you. Hey, cat, you still alive? Thank heavens, he's coming too. What in the... That voice! But why is it coming from our cat? Did I not just say I have no obligation to tell the likes of you humans? As for this body, I'll be using it until I decide otherwise. What's with the strange look? Then again, I must say I never did understand you humans. Huh? This can't be right. I most certainly possessed your body, so how can you be standing there? And how is it you suddenly grew taller? I've never known your kind to sprout so quickly. You're the one who shrunk, idiot. Zack, don't say that to our cat. Ha! Ha! I'd never miss my target when it comes to how slow you humans are. Now, about this body of mine. Huh? What is this giant chunk of lard and hair I'm stuck in? Not stuck in. You put yourself in there. It was that wildcat, wasn't it? He deliberately set me up. No one set you up. It was your own fault. Now hurry and get out of him. You hurt her. After that, you've got some explaining to do about who you are yourself. Well, it's going to have to wait. For one, I can't get out of this body, and it's definitely not by choice. What? It may be hard to imagine, but when a spirit enters a physical body, the amount of magic expended is so great, they are unable to possess another for a period of time. Poor cat. Now about who I am. Usually I would never tell the likes of your kind, but given the circumstances, I suppose things can't get any worse. I am none other than the light deity who oversees and protects this world. The light deity? Boy, don't they look shocked. But what should I expect? I am divine. Now, humans, let's see you bow before me. That's the biggest load of bull I've ever heard. What? Zack, the least you could do is try not to hurt his feelings. I don't understand. Are you saying you don't believe me? Of course not. Who would believe in a deity that's stupid enough to get themselves stuck in a cat? Now you've gone too far. It appears you're in need of some divine punishment for your belligerence. Yowzers. Wait, Zack. No matter how crazed the spirit is inside him, our cat must have felt that too. Sorry, but I couldn't take any more crap. What do we do now, though? We can't leave our cat here now, given what's happened. Maybe the best thing to do is take him back with us to the orphanage. Agreed. Hopefully Shannon will know what to do about the situation from there. On the other hand, we can't keep referring to this animal as a cat now that he can talk. What do you say we give it a name? Good idea. In that case, how does Felix sound? Works for me. Come on, Felix. Let's go. Felix? How ignorant... What ignorant fools address a deity by their unrightful name? I'll have you know. Zip it for now. We'll listen to what we can bear of your pathetic tale when we get back to the orphanage. Stop it now, human! Unhand the nape of my neck! Meow! Okay. Well, maybe it's a tiny bit smoother than it is on PC. It has been a while since I played the PC version. And like I said, I only played it for that brief hour. But I'm always more likely to play a game if it's on the console. Mainly because of the comfort and ease are there. And as far as streaming goes, it's actually easier for me to stream from a console than it is from the PC. I tend to have less issues with the varying degrees of upload. I don't know why it would make such a difference, but it tends to make a difference. Zach, Stella, you're back. Huh? Yay, and you brought your kitty back too. Great. We were supposed to release the cat, and now here we are showing back up with him. Well, what now? We'll figure something out. Zach, why is our kitty still with you? About that. His magical abilities suddenly became active, so we thought it was a bad idea to leave him out in the woods alone. Then we've got Stella here, who's still intent on being a monster trainer, so I figured the only way to help her realize her dream is to let her get her feet wet, right? Huh? Oh, yes. That's right. We decided to name our pet cat Felix, too. I don't know. It all sounds fishy to me, but as long as Felix isn't going to be alone anymore, that's what counts. At least to me, anyway. Exactly. Now the two of us have something important to discuss with Shannon, so can you do us a favor and play quietly out here until we're through? Yep, of course we can. And Felix, let's play together later, okay? That went better than I thought it would. Yes, and thanks to your quick thinking, too. But I wish you would have left out that insinuation that my skills as a monster trainer are pathetic. Well, nothing personal. Hey, Pineapple Head and Dit's Brain. Huh. When you say Pineapple Head, are you referring to me? And who you're calling a Dit's Brain? I have a name, you know. It's Stella, and I would like it if you called me by it. Thank you very much. Why should I have to listen to your demands? For the record, I don't recognize this name, Felix. The two of you are intent on calling me either. Quit being so bullheaded. Now what do you want? Yes, well, I was just noticing how many children there are here and was wondering what kind of place this is. It's an orphanage, and the place where we grew up. An orphanage? Oh, I see. It's one of those places where irresponsible parents come to discard their children. What? Hey, that's enough of that. Why are you suddenly blowing your top? Say something like you did just around any of these kids, and I'll skin you alive, even if that body doesn't belong to you. Why am I the one on trial here? Felix, each of the children here is at the orphanage due to different circumstances. It's the same for Zach and I, too. But we tried to think of it as a better living arrangement than where we were previously at, and also each of us are part of an extra-large family. That's why we'd appreciate it if you would refrain from using hurtful words like discard or any others like it here around the children. I see. Seeing as how it appears I'm stuck here for the present time, I suppose I could entreat this one request. Thank you, Felix. Now we're done here, right, Zach? If you say so. But one more thing. While we're here, don't you dare open your mouth in front of the kids. We clear on that? No, what's the problem? Because only monsters with some serious brain power and strong magic are supposed to be able to talk. And since none of the kids know that, you'll likely end up scaring them if you do. The both of you are asking a lot, hope you know, but I suppose I can apply for just today. Good, now let's go see Shannon. Right. Heard that merchant from the capital is coming tomorrow. I can't wait to see what he brings to sell. Felix, it's so good to see you again. Oh, excuse me. Shannon! Didn't I tell you just a couple hours earlier to call me Miss Heimhart? Huh? Why is that wildcat with you and not in the woods like I told you? Actually, about that. It sounds like something happened while you were out there, didn't it? Let's hear it. Where do we even start? So with all that having happened, we figured we should bring him back here and see if you had a clue about what it could all mean. I see. Well, I certainly feel a strong light aura emanating from his body. Fortunately, you're not as blind as this Pineapple Head. Hey! Even so, I can't be certain if he really is the light deity or not. It would probably be best to consult the High Priestess about it instead. The High Priestess? Like the one in the neighboring village? She's a priestess, to be sure, but the High Priestess is much more special than that. She's supposedly the only one able to hear voices of the deities. Hear voices, huh? That's a little out there. Not so. Anyhow, the High Priestess serves at the castle and is likely quite busy with her duties, but I'm sure if you can get a chance to speak with her, she'll listen. Especially regarding the deities, given the influx of monsters beginning a year ago. I'll go ahead and write a letter to Queen Gloria. With that in hand, you should be able to gain an audience with her and the High Priestess as well. That reminds me, you are good friends with the Queen, aren't you? That's reassuring. I would rather say we're closer to sisters in arms. Having said that, why don't you all turn in for the night? You're planning on leaving in the morning, I take it? Yeah, I heard they were hiring people to help investigate the cause of the monsters, so you can look forward to having a little more money on hand around here. I appreciate concern for the finances of the orphanage. Well, I would rather you lived your life the way you felt best. Even so, it's your choice what you do, so I'll say nothing more about it. Now, if we're through here, don't stay up too late. Yes, Miss Heimer. I know, everybody's very verbose in this game, you know. The party now has free time available to them. Talking with different party members will allow Zack to raise his trust level with each of them. To proceed with the story, simply head to Zack's room on the second floor and turn in for the night. Ah, but that's not what a role-playing game is about, right? I'll make sure to write a letter for you. Having said that, be sure not to stay up too late. Felix gets so excited when I pet him. I can't stop. So our cat's name is Felix. That's a cool name. Well, it's a cool name unless you're actually named Felix. Then it's like, oh, that's a terrible name. Is this where you've been hiding out? I'm no match for these troublesome children. Every time they see me, they come running. Then play with them. You best stay hold up here, then. No, play with them. You might get a kick out of it if you quit your kvetching for once. Did you not hear me, Pineapple Head? I said I'm no match for these troublesome children, so why should I waste my energy on... Forget it. My bad for bringing it up. Moody cat. There's no reason to go outside now. No, but I want to go outside. Zack, I was wondering if I could get you to give me your honest opinion of my dress. I'm worried you could take a tumble. I think it suits you. Well, it's not flashy enough for me personally, but yeah. You definitely look more feminine too. Really? Yeah, when I first saw you in that outfit, it looked like a whole new you. A whole new me? Oh, not that whip again. I'm sorry, I just... Thank you, Zack. You're welcome. I'm glad Felix doesn't have to be alone in the woods. Yeah, I don't know if I could do it. If I was raising a cat, or even if it was a wild animal, you know, it'd be tough. Can you believe it? We're finally leaving tomorrow. I have my butterflies in my stomach like you wouldn't believe. Hey, what's in your room? Get out of my room, Zack. Actually, that's not where I was headed. Well, it was actually where I was headed, but that's fine. I'll be sad not seeing you here every morning, but don't forget to come back and visit. Stella was the one who gave Felix his name, wasn't she? I want to be the one to name him. I heard that merchant from the capital is coming tomorrow. Oh, you're the same conversation. Okay, that's fine. Bet it is. Maybe I should get some sleep. Yeah, let's do it. In a certain forest. Lost her? However, she cannot continue to hide forever, and will eventually have to make a move. Use your numbers and scour the world for any sign of her. I can create more of your kind if necessary. It seems I miscalculated how far her powers would diminish. At this point, I will no longer be able to sense them. However, this is the result the humans brought upon themselves. Regret it and then repent, Lumiere. Zach, Stella, are you really leaving? Something came up, so we'll have to for a short while. Not the dog eyes again, you two. I told you we'd be leaving yesterday. Plus, it's not like we're never coming back, you know. Just be patient, and you'll see us again before you know it. And if anything else, this place is home for us. Now, where are those smiles I wanted to see? Okay, here's mine. I promise I won't cry when you're gone. Zach, Stella, take good care of yourselves, you hear? We will. Please fill our absence while we're gone, Shannon. Do I have to remind you to call me Miss Heimhart again, right before you leave? You're incorrigible. Anyway, here's that letter I promised. Please pass it along to Gloria. I mean, Queen Gloria. I imagine she'll give you whatever help you need. Thanks. Now I take it you'll be heading to Orcus Village first, then. Given the travel distance between here and the capital, that was the plan. I see. Lygal Woods should be fairly easy to navigate, since there's just the main trail, but it does have its fair share of monsters to be on the lookout for. That being the case, I suggest you stock up on whatever items you need here from our merchant friend. So, the two of you are finally ready to leave the nest, huh? I'll be sad not seeing your faces around here anymore, but I have a feeling we'll meet again. That said, I have plenty of items with me today, so don't be bashful and buy what you need. Thank you, we'll do that. Alright, ready to hit the road, Stella? I think so. Don't forget to come see us when you can. You either, Felix. We won't, I promise. Looks like we're out of here then. Miss Heimhart. No matter how long you're gone, please remember this is always your home. Oh, you know, let's go see something. If monsters were scarce like they were a year ago, I'd be able to go play in Lygal Woods now. By the way, what does scare mean? Or scarce mean? Scarce. Look up there, the clouds look like you, Felix. Welcome. I've got all kinds of items for sale, so let me know what I can help you out, if I can help you out with anything. Buy, sell, six. Let's see. I probably can't buy anything, because that's how these games work. Heal. Revive. Secure sleep. Oh, nothing of that? Ah, that's not a good sign. And now I'm broke. Let me know if you need anything else. Need you charge less, that's what I need. Hello there, my fair friends. Might I inquire if your smarts regarding battle are sufficient? Nah, I think they're fine. In that case, I see my invitation was unwarranted. Now I apologize for my intrusion into your personal lives and only ask you be careful out there. Before I forget though, let me mention one other thing. Occasionally, when you defeat a monster in battle, they will drop items. These items can be classified into 3 types: normal, rare, and jewels. Incidentally, on my way here, I obtained an HP plus 2 jewel from a dual membrane. Setting it in one of your Rubik's will increase your max HP by 2%, and mounting 2 will increase it by 4%. Pretty nifty, huh? At any rate, the types of jewels monsters drop vary from monster to monster. Now, good hunting. Zach, what's the matter, Alice? The paper glider Miss Helmer made for me was taken by the wind. How do I get it back? I'll go find it for you. That is, if you want my help. Really? Really? Now, which direction did it fly? Toward Lygal Woods. Lygal Woods, huh? Shannon's paper glider gets some major airtime, don't they? All right, when I'm out looking for it, you stay put here. All right. While I'm out looking for it, you stay put here. You hear me? Loud and clear. But be careful, Zach. All right. Bow wow. Yes. Let's go find that paper. I mean, we got to go there anyway. Might as well take the quest. Anybody else want to give me a quest around here? Yeah, let's go into our room now. Here, diary entry. Nope, nothing. Ugh. It's actually easier to play with the D-pad. I won't be sad when you're gone because there are still others here, but don't forget about us, okay? Thankfully, the Wii U D-pad doesn't completely suck like the other two systems. I want to sew a stuffed animal that looks just like Felix, so I'm having Miss Heimer show me how. Yeah, I mean the PlayStation 4 one's okay. It just doesn't really have that good feel to it. Okay, let's go look for that airplane. And continue our quest. And look for the airplane. Oh, what's down here anyway? Ah, nothing. It's okay to get the fights too. It's a JRPG, so grind a little bit. Although Aphadia Genesis was pretty reasonable in the grinding, you didn't really have to grind if you just did all the quests that you possibly could. Because just the travel from place to place and the encounter rate basically gave you the right amount of experience. I expect the same from this game too. Oh. Look, it's the glider Shannon made. This must be the one Alice lost. I remember how we used to play with these when we were little ourselves. Yeah, and how you used to get them stuck up in a tree. How many times did you rip your pants climbing up to retrieve them? 15? Why is that the one thing you remember? Good times those were. Anyway, let's get this back to Alice. How can you not realize that those were the most embarrassing times for me? You know, men in JRPG stories are always totally clueless. Although in my game, you know, I have I think, a pretty good solution for that, so we'll see what people think of it when they get to play it. Okay, yes. Just for you, look at that. Zach, you're back. Hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. Here it is. Thank you. Be sure not to throw it too hard next time, alright? I won't. But for finding my paper glider, I want to give you this. Just so you know, you're the best, Zach. Alright, paper glider quest complete. Yay! Let's look at the jewels here. Yeah, you can take some HP. It'll be fine with you. HP plus 4, huh? Poison guard, huh? Oh, that sounds useful. I don't know, I kind of like that system for equipping jewels. It's nice and simple, you know. so that you don't spend too much time messing around with your accessories. Can't you humans walk any faster? Hey, unlike you, we're dealing with the monsters that cross our path. If you want faster, then... Gah! Stella, Felix, were you hurt? Thanks to you, we're fine. Hey, what's the matter with you? Could it be you were hurt? I'm not sure. Besides, why should you care? You for real? Don't you know you're supposed to care? While it's true we may not have known each other for long, as our pet, you live with us as part of our family at the orphanage. Well, then it's also partially our responsibility you're stuck in the body you're in. Not saying we intend to get you into any sticky situations if that's what the future holds, but we do intend to get you out of here and see what kind of freak you are. But anyway, that being the case, do us a favor and stay in the rear. We'll have less trouble trying to protect you there. Felix? It seems I have no choice but to fight myself if I want to get anywhere. What? You can fight too? Listen up and listen well. This is merely for my own sake and not yours. That's fine by us, right, Zach? What are you laughing for? Do you not hear what I just said? It wasn't for you. Yeah, but what about a Rubik's? You need me to lend you one? You need me to lend you one of mine? That won't be necessary. I received one from the matron of the orphanage last night. Miss Highheart gave you one? I never saw that coming. I would have said something, but I figured in doing so, you'd force me to fight your battles for you. What planet are you from where people do that? If you got a Rubik's of your own, then we can rest easy. That said, you do look weak in the defense department. Your belligerence will only be tolerated for so long, human. It was only an observation. No need to get all bent out of shape. Anyhow, shall we go? These humans are stranger than I thought. Felix joined the party. It is recommended Felix battle position be changed in the formation section of the menu. So let's do that. Yeah. Okay, Felix, we're gonna hang out here. I guess you can. We'll put you in the front for now. Poison guard. Actually, if that's the case, I've got strength and HP. So, and I've already got poison guard. What you have? Light jewel, intelligence, and HP. Oh well. Treasure chest. Poison remedy. Oh boy. It just means that we're gonna get poisoned. Ah, it reminds me I have to play the other chemical game that's on 3DS. I just can't recall the name off the top of my head. But strangely enough, this engine translates pretty well to the 3DS too. So the good thing is that their games are, pretty consistent. Even though it's not like a good consistent. Hey, look there. There's a pentacle over there. Given its concentrated magic, stepping on it should restore our energy. Huh, what a convenient thing to come across out here in nature. Let's hurry and put it to good use. Oh, party HP, MP, and status restored. Which means a good time to save. Rubik's, huh? Let's give him the medium. Sleep guard seems the most appropriate for him. +2. I have another sleep guard. I guess you're getting it, kitty. I sense something dangerous up ahead. Nothing too dangerous for us. Felix, what is it? Probably some insects that's got him scared. An insect? Who is it you think I am? A cat, if you're wondering about looks. Who's a cat? I'm the light deity. Great. Another monster? Let's take care of it. Right, but isn't this one acting strange? Right, I found you. And it just talked. Hold on a second. This one doesn't look like it can use powerful magic or has any brains worth spitting on. So how can it talk? Who cares why? This one's different. This one's a different breed of powerful. Whoa, light deity. Ouch. I like it when games have a turn order. That way you can take a look at the top of the screen and see when to plan your strategies out. I wish more games had that. And auto battle. I can't tell you how useful that is. If you're gonna make me do rote battles, at least, make it less rote. It disappeared? This hasn't ever happened before with the monsters we fought in the past. That's because it was created by the Shadow Deity himself. The Shadow Deity can create monsters? Maybe I should explain it like this. A monster like that is void of life and nothing more than a concentration of magic. A concentration of magic? So that's why it disappeared? Huh. Speaking of, you just said that the Shadow Deity was responsible for creating them, didn't you? If that's the case, why is he attacking you? I thought you were the self-proclaimed light deity. Yes, I also thought the two of you were supposed to have created the world together. Are you in a fight? About that. What would it matter if I told you anyway? It's not like you could even believe who I am. I say I am. It's not that we don't want to believe you, but looking at you in your current form, I think any reasonable person would have a hard time believing you. Zach's right. Rather than the power we would expect from a deity, you look, well, cute. Anyway, how about we get going? The way out of these woods is just up ahead. Orcus Village is nested in the North Mountains nearby, too. I can't wait to see everyone there again. Foolish humans don't... You foolish humans who don't fear my greatness, be ready for what is to come when we get to the castle. Northwest Orcus Village, east, capital, Putin City Road, south, Black Isle Woods. Orcus Village. Sure seems quiet here. Well, if it isn't Zach and Stella, you look to be in good spirits. But what brings you all the way out here? How are you today, Mr. Hayes? Not to throw any water on the conversation, but why does it seem so unlively in the village today? Something happened? You've got a good eye, lad. Actually, I don't know all the details myself, but it appears Clint has been hauled off by some monster. Clint has? You've heard me right. His mother is over speaking with the village chief as we speak. This has to be the first time something like this has happened, but this last year... Well, you've seen the increase in monsters too, I assume. I just hope it isn't a sign of things to come. You be sure to stay safe, you hear? Zach. I'm sure you're thinking the same thing I am. There may be something we can do to help. Now, let's go see the village chief. You read my mind. Hey, Stella. Is it me, or does that girl look like she's spying on us? It does, doesn't it? I haven't seen her before, so I can't imagine what for. Well, if she wants to say something, she probably should say so. But for the time being, let's go back to the current situation. Yes, let's. Now, come on, Felix. I finally found you. Quest added. Hey, Zach. Are you and Stella knocking on my counter looking for some reliable equipment? Then let's see what we have, shall we? Let's see, shall we? Plus 20. Okay, yeah, of course everything's expensive. Leather vest, I only need one. Only one person's gonna equip it. Boink. Yep. Leather coat. It's 20. Ooh, so expensive. Be sure to let me know if you ever need another piece of equipment. Miss Heimhart would never let me live it down if anything were to happen to either of you. Okay. Yeah, cat in leather armor, huh? Who would have known? Goodbye. Oops. Yes. I really meant goodbye. Let's leave the cheerful hat. You never know. 278. Jeez. Well, guess that's it. Let's at least buy him the sword. Everything else will have to wait. Have to do a lot more grinding. What happened to Clint? Oh, is that you, Stella and Zack? Is it true he was taken by a monster? Regrettably, yes. He was playing just outside the village when a monster suddenly appeared and took him away. What am I to do? If something were to happen to my son, I could never forgive myself. Has the castle been informed? While every attempt has been made, the road leading there has been blocked by a rock slide. At this rate, it could take days before we can get through. Of all the times for something like that to happen. Zack, when the monster appeared, Clint told me to run while he got its attention and... Please, we have to help him. Stella. Right. You leave finding Clint to us. We promise to rescue him. Really? But you could be hurt or even killed. It wouldn't be right for us to ask you to... Don't worry. We can handle this. Besides, it's thanks to the village's help the orphanage is able to run and get supplies it needs. Turning a blind eye now would only be showing our ingratitude. You really have a good heart in there, don't you, Zack? But please promise me if you run into danger, you won't hesitate to save yourselves. We hear you. Now, could you tell us the direction the monster fled with Clint? It ran west of the village. West of the village, huh? The only place I can think of out that way is Brosen Cave. Brosen Cave? And that's where Clint has got to be. Let's hurry before that monster makes a meal out of him. Zack, Stella, please, oh please save Clint. I'm sure the lot of you will be fine, but do your best to stay off unmarked paths. They only lead to danger. You'll really bring Clint back alive, won't you? Sorry, my eyes are getting tired. I am unable to contend with any monsters due to my lack of magical abilities. Therefore, all I can do is pray for divine intervention. So, you're useless. Thanks a lot. Wait, you two. We don't have time to be messing around. This is serious. That's my line. Weren't we headed to the castle? Of course we were, but we have a kid in trouble now, so that's our first priority. Wouldn't it be best to leave it up to the soldiers from the castle instead? I'm sure they'll dig their way in there. I'm sure they'll dig their way here through the fallen rock in a day or so. If Clint were an adult, then maybe, but he's not. He must be scared to death, and that's why we have to rescue him. You might also think about the fact that there's only one road to the castle, so we're stuck here until a path gets cleared anyway. I suppose you're right. It looks like I'll have to babysit you to make sure you don't get hurt. Now, let's hurry up and get this over with. You don't need to tell me twice. Let's... Aren't you that girl from earlier? I've been searching everywhere for you, my hero. You're what? Him? Keep your mouth shut, you hear me? I heard what you said already. Now release me before I scratch you real good. I think there must be some sort of mix-up here. I don't know who this hero is, and who are you exactly? You don't remember me? Then maybe it's best I introduce myself. I'm Ariel. You saved me when monsters attacked my village 2 years ago. Do you remember now? I think I'd remember if I'd done anything like that, but Now I'm 100% certain you got the wrong person. No, I know I have the right person. You do look a little different than before, but I distinctly remember your face and voice. I've come here to return the favor. I've studied hard so I can use magic to help fight monsters too. That's why I want to come with you. I can help you out however you need. Excuse me? Zack has been with me since we were babies. If he had saved your village, I would certainly know about it. Are you absolutely positive about that? Of course I am. We grew up in the same orphanage together. We've done everything together. So you're saying you bathe and use the toilet together too? Bathe? Actually, when we were really young, all the children did bathe together. I don't remember myself, but that's what Shannon said anyway. We did? Whoa there. That was a long time ago. It's not like we're running around bare naked in front of each other these days. Would you put that thing away already? You surprised me there. Why do you swing that whip around so carelessly like that? It's called a bad habit. I'd say. Anyhow, it looks like you haven't been together like you originally claimed, have you? You're just splitting hairs. So my hero's name is Zack, is it? Well, even if you don't remember me, I remember you. Hey, we're not done talking here. Please, my hero, allow me to assist you in any way I can. Actually... Quit stammering and make up your mind, Pineapple Head. Did that kitty just talk? Great. Anyway, I'm sorry to say this, but you've got the wrong guy. Now, let's get going, Stella. Oh, right. They're gone. But I'm not going to give up until I've completely returned the favor to my hero. Ah, I like where that's going. Huh. Why are you pulling me by the nape of my neck again? Because you opened your mouth, that's why. Now, before we find ourselves in the middle of anyone potentially awkward situations, let's hurry and get out of here. Good idea. Or we could look around the village more. Yeah, that seems like a better idea to me. It's the first time I've ever heard of monsters making off with someone. I hope poor Clint is alright. Strength +2. Ah, just enough room. Cut that. What is this place? Hi, Zack and Stella. Would you like a room and a nice warm meal? Suits you this evening? Only 50 gold to stay. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Seriously? Take a whiff of the aroma in here and tell me you don't want to try what my dad's grilling. You know. They're money-constrained individuals. Well, hello there. If you're looking for synthesized jewels, you've come to the right place. Yeah, tell us out first. All right. What would you like to know about? What are jewel ranks? Jewels have ranks from lowest to highest. Epsilon, Delta, Gamma, Beta, and Alpha. Delta through Beta rank jewels can be synthesized, but be aware, Alpha... Alpha, Beta, Gamma... the rank jewels can only be synthesized by one of the same class. Alpha and Beta ranked can be synthesized with each other, while Gamma and Beta rank can be synthesized with each other, while Alpha rank jewels are so powerful they cannot be synthesized. Now, is there anything else you would like to know? I'd like to get my Roman symbols in my head a little bit better. There we go. First, you'll need to choose the one you want to synthesize. However, the power of a single jewel is weak, so it will require multiple jewels for the process. Depending on the rank of the jewel you want to synthesize, this number will change. Let's see. Delta, Gamma only requires 5, and Beta ranked ones require 3. After choosing the first one, if it is Gamma ranked, choose a second one of the same class. Once you have this, the jewel name will appear. Delta rank jewels, on the other hand, are particular and can only be synthesized with one of the same kind, which makes them a chore to deal with. And of course, there is a fee involved with each of them. The Delta rank ones cost 1,000 gold, Beta 2,000, or Gamma 2,000, and Beta 4,000. Now, is there anything else you'd like to know? Actually, we're good. Oh, would you like to synthesize some jewels? No, I'm broke. Sorry. Doing the broke thing over here. Hi, are you people travelers? I'm collecting various jewels from monsters as I move about on assignments. There's one monster called a Treant, that lives in Burson Cave to the northwest that drops a Sleep Striker jewel. With it, you can occasionally put an enemy to sleep by attacking them with a normal attack. Pretty convenient, huh? You should get one yourselves. I'm sure. I'll do that when I get a chance here in a minute. In a minute! This is Audapostrophe, and you have been watching Asdivine Hearts. This is the Wii U version, which just came out today, actually, I think. Or maybe Tuesday. It is just under $10. So far, it's been really good. And in general, you know, Kemco EXE Create games have been pretty consistently good. So I suggest that you pick it up if you haven't already. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.